All right, let's talk about something we've probably all felt but can never quite explain. That sudden, random wave of sadness that just hits you out of absolutely nowhere. We're going to treat this like a little investigation, because that's really what it feels like, right? It's a mystery. One minute you're fine, the next you're not, and there's no obvious reason why. I mean, seriously, think about this. You're just living your life, mindlessly scrolling, stirring out a video, and then wham, this feeling just crashes over you. It's this deep, heavy sadness, and you have no idea where it came from. Well, the first thing you need to know is, if this sounds familiar, you are so far from being alone. This isn't a glitch. It's actually a pretty normal feature of our incredibly complicated human brains. So let's put on our detective hats and find out what's really going on. Our investigation kicks off with the main person of interest, your subconscious mind. This is the part of your brain that's running like 1,000 different programs in the background, while your conscious brain is just trying to remember why you walked into the kitchen. So let's give this mystery a name. We'll call it subconscious sadness. It's not a sadness about the cat video you're watching. It's a feeling that's bubbling up from a much, much deeper place that you're not even paying attention to. And I love this breakdown because it makes so much sense. Think of your conscious mind as the CEO, sitting in the corner office, focused on the big presentation. But your subconscious, that's the entire rest of the building. It's the mailroom, the security team, the archives down in the basement, and it's processing everything. And sometimes, a memo from those archives gets sent straight to your emotions, totally bypassing the CEO's desk. So where do these emotional memos even come from? Well, our first big clue points to the ghosts of our past. And I don't mean that in a spooky way. I mean it in a very real brain science kind of way. And this clue has a name. It's called an implicit memory. This is basically a memory that influences you without you even realizing you're remembering anything. Your body and your emotions have a memory of their own for things your conscious mind might have filed away a long, long time ago. And this is exactly how it happens. It all starts with something super small, a trigger. Maybe it's a smell, a song playing faintly in a coffee shop, or just the way the light looks at a certain time of day. Your subconscious brain instantly connects that to some hidden, buried memory. Then it serves up the raw emotion that's attached to that memory. Sadness, maybe loss. But, and here's the crucial part, it only serves up the feeling. The context, the actual memory, stays hidden. So you're just left holding this heavy emotion, totally confused about where on earth it came from. Okay, so our next set of clues is less about the past and a lot more about the present. It really all comes down to timing and when your brain decides it's finally safe enough to feel all the feels. Just picture it. You're having one of those days. You're juggling deadlines, you're dealing with difficult stuff, you're just trying to keep your head above water. In those moments, your brain goes into this amazing survival mode. It's basically like an ER doctor doing triage. It says, nope, we do not have time for sadness or anxiety right now, we have to perform. And it just shoves all those feelings into a mental closet to be dealt with later. And then the day is over. You finally get home, you sink into the couch, you take that first real deep breath. The crisis has passed. You're safe. And that's the moment your brain senses the calm and goes, okay, coast is clear. And it just swings open that closet door, and all the emotions you suppressed and packed away during the day come flooding out. So the sadness you feel isn't about the show you're watching, it's the delayed reaction to all the stress you went through hours before. So we can pretty much label these clues as delayed emotions and mental fatigue. Because sometimes it's not one specific big feeling. It's just that your emotional gas tank is completely empty. And when your defenses are that low, sadness can just kind of wander right in. Okay, so let's put all the pieces together. We've gathered all the evidence, and now it's time to finally solve the case of our own unexplained sadness. So here it is, the final report. The mystery of that sudden wave of sadness can almost always be traced back to one of these three culprits: a subconscious trigger from a memory you didn't even know you had, a delayed emotional reaction to stress, or just plain old mental and emotional burnout. And honestly, this is the most important takeaway of all. Experiencing this doesn't mean you're broken or weak, not at all. It's really a testament to the incredible, silent, and deeply complex job your brain is doing every single second to process your life and protect you. So the next time that wave hits you for no reason, maybe the question isn't, why am I so sad? What if instead you asked, What is my subconscious trying to tell me? Instead of being confused by it, maybe we can just get curious. What memory needs a little attention? What stress from the day needs to finally be released? It's just an invitation to understand ourselves a little better.